welcome again to Crankin Out Crafts. My name is Puna, and today I am showing you the last installment of our Guava Juice lei, which is right here. The last episode we finished up our 3 things that go like this, and all we did was tie them together all at the top in a knot, and you can put a bow on this later on to kind of hide the knot area, but we just twined them together and then tied them so that it's finished off. So the very last piece of this lei is some leaves and flowers that actually get added onto the lei later on. So the first thing that we're going to need is green acetate ribbon. This is in a 7/8 inch width, and we only need a little bit of this. These we're going to cut into 2 3/4 inch pieces like this, and you only need about 6 or so of these, not very many. The next thing you're going to need is white 1/8 inch satin ribbon and this gold yellow 1/8 inch also satin ribbon. And for these, we're going to cut 3 12-inch long pieces, and after we cut them, we're going to mark them. I just mark them with a pencil every 7/8 of an inch. So just take out your ruler and go 7/8, 7/8, 7/8, 7/8. Okay, so now that we have all of those pieces cut and prepared, the first thing we're going to do is make the flower. And you also need some thread and needle for actually both the flowers and the leaves. So for the flower, I'm going to start at my marked 7/8 inch section, and I'm going to always sew up from the back. So up through that little dot I made, and to the next one, up again. So we're going from the bottom to the top. I'm not going to flip this around at all. And as we do this, we can give our needle a little bit of a spin, and we'll start to see this flower begin to form. Let's see. And I think there's like 14 of these little markings that you make on one 12-inch piece of ribbon. So you're gonna have, and each one of those is gonna make like this little petal. So you're gonna end up having about 14 petals. Okay, so it took a little time and finished our flower up. This is how it looks when you're done with it. You're going to push it all the way down to the knot at the bottom of your thread, and then tie a knot on the other side. Try to keep it, try to tie the knot as close to the flower as possible. So, until it's really close to the flower and the knot is secure, and then we can just go ahead and snip off the length, and that's going to be our flower for the to add on to our lei. If you have these little extra lengths, you can just snip them off too with scissors so that they look less like long pieces of ribbon. So you're going to do that with 3 pieces each of the white and the yellow gold, so you're going to end up having 6 flowers all together. Now for the leaf, I'm going to go ahead and take that 2-inch or 2 3/4 inch piece of acetate ribbon, and what we have to do is fold it with the dull side up. We're going to fold it into this shape, sort of an L shape, and then we're going to fold them together so that each of the short ends meet with the other, and this is going to be our leaf right here. To sew this so that it keeps its shape, you fold your leaf in half. Make sure that the nice side of the leaf is pointing forward when you do this. So fold your leaf in half and fold each of these ends down to meet that bottom half fold. And your finished leaf is going to end up looking a little bit like this. And all we're going to do after we do all that folding is sew straight through the bottom I'm giving it about 1/4 of an inch underneath where, from the end of the leaf to where I'm sewing through, so that it doesn't just pull right out of the ribbon. And this is gonna go again all the way to that knot that we made in our thread. And we're gonna do the same thing like how we did with the flower. Tie a knot here. And try to get it as close to that one side of the leaf as possible. And then snip it off. And that is your leaf for your guava juice lei. Now once you have all of these pieces put together, which is the finger lei, your crochet lei, and then you have your leaves and flowers. The leaves and flowers just get added on using a hot glue gun and stuck onto your lei wherever you would like to place them. Wherever you think looks nice. And that's what your finished guava juice lei is going to look like. Thanks again for joining us. Have a good one.